I find. According to the requirement of our program, we have defined three variables. One is name, its type is string. Second one is age, and its type is int. And the third one is height, its type is float. And in training session 1, I explained about this. If you skip that, you purchase your headache. That point, and don't skip any simple element given. Okay, so these are filled. Now these are empty. Now we have to fill them. In order to fill them, what should we do? We have to define a method. Method or function. It performs a subtask. That point always you understand. And if you want to know about methods and all that, in this series only, in concept zone, I explain about the methods. You watch those videos, then you can have 100% understanding over this. Now, simply imitate what I am doing. So, instance variables, declaration is over. Then, what we have to write? We have to write a set data method. Set data. Here, data is set, means values are set. That's why we are giving that name. And it should be written in camel case. Camel case. Camel case means first word should be in lower case, and next word onwards, first letter should be capitalized. Set data. This is the convention. This is Pascal case, a camel case. These are also camel case. Except class name, most things are written in camel case. That point you have to understand. Where difference is there, I tell you. And whenever you give a method name, certain conventions you should follow. What are that? It should be either verb or should start with a verb. Why verb? Every method is doing something. That's why it should be a verb or it should start with a verb. So set data, setting data. Whatever name you give, it should indicate what you are doing. Suppose painter came, I said. You are able to understand who came. Painter, what he does, Driver came, means you are able to understand. In that way, mechanic came, you are able to understand. Simply by name, you are able to understand what he does. In the same manner, here whatever name he gives give for methods should be self-explanatory, and it should be written in camel case, and it should be either verb, suppose demo, one verb, add, verb, or otherwise multiple words are there, set data, like that you have to give. Okay, it does not return anything like the main method, so void. Regarding that, if you want to know in depth, in concept zone I am going to explain methods and their procedures. Then you can learn. Don't worry about that. Simply imitate what I am doing. Okay. Now here we have to give arguments. Arguments for what? To fill the three. So what you have to write? String nm. Here you need not write complete names. If you write complete names also okay, but if you start writing complete names, it will be too lengthy. Here short names are enough, but whatever short name you are using, it should be indicative. Name nm I have written. So here int ag. Instead of writing ag write. That is better. And float. AGT right. Okay. This is header. Void, set data, string name, int age, float height. Don't put semicolon. It is having its body. This is the body. This is the body of set data method. In this only initialization statements we write. Actually, name. Here, actual name, whatever name you have given, that you have to take, and nm. Okay. Second one, age, ag. Exact name you have to take, and exact what simplified name you have given, you have to take that. Then thereafter, third one, height, AGT. like this, right? This method is over. This method is over. Now, I told you one thing, the last concept of the first training session. We need not give parameters. These are called parameters. We need not give parameters for any of the methods. But set data method you have to give. Why? What is the specialty of that? At the time only I told one point. This is like our mouth. Mouth. For this, from outside we have to give data. From outside we have to give data. What about your heart? Remaining methods, now I am going to write a method, demo Biodata. For that we don't give argument. It is like our heart. Means whatever data it requires, automatically it takes. By itself it takes. That point you have to understand. Whenever set data like method is there, it is taking inputs from outside. That's why here parameters we give. Remaining all methods you need not give. Automatically they can take, like your heart, like your liver, like your kidney. That point you have to understand. So second method I have written. Now third method I have to write here. And here you see void. What name? This also does not return anything like main method. That's why void demo Biodata. Here you don't give anything because this data it requires, it takes automatically. Okay. Next one. Here it's the body right. Body right. With the reference to SOP statement output, you write SOP statements. As I told you already, system.out.println statement we simply call SOP statement. Already in concept zone, I explained about SOP, how to write SOP statement. You just half an hour you practice, then you will be perfect over that. That's why I am not explaining in detail. Just I write all the statements. 1, 2, 3, total 7 statements are there. Now we see output. There's 7 lines are there. In 7 output statements you write. Simply I am writing SOP. You should not write like that. You must write system.out.println. That you have to write. So initially what is there? One line is there. That you write. Okay. Next one what is there? SOP. Heading is there. That you write. As it is in the center, you write center. Later I tell you one element, it moves automatically to center. That is called horizontal tab. That I explain. For this program, you write like this only. Now, next, SOP. What is there? Just see the output. That you write. Next one. Now, 1, 2, 3 we have written. Next, what is there? SOP. SOP, here one point I have to explain to you. Simply, if you write name is printed. Whatever name we are supposed to print, that is printed. But we want labels. That's why what to do? Label is a string that you write. Thereafter, plus operator you write. Thereafter, name you write. Understand? This is the label. See the output. Here label is there. For the sake of label, printing label, we write a string. Thereafter, this is this. We write in between, plus operator we write, by that it joins. Next one, SOP. What is there? Age is there. See how I am writing semicolons. In a line I am writing. Then it looks elegant. So, age label, thereafter, age, whatever spelling I have written here, same thing I am writing. And one more there, one more is required. What is that? Suppose age in our case, 15 years. 15. Simply writing 15, how people can understand that? Whether it is 15 days or 15 months or 15 years. So, one more label you have to write. What is that? Years. Understand? What is the importance of label? If you see the output, you can understand. Okay. Thereafter, SOP, height. This is the label. Thereafter, GHT. Next, another label, feet. See, these are the labels, these are the labels, these are the variables. Finally, what is coming? Line is coming. That will strictly according to the output. You write that, and this is over. Now, blueprint class. Actually, this closing brace of the blueprint class you have to write here. Because of the congestion of the board and all that I have written. First, you have to write variables, variable declaration. Thereafter, you have to write set data method, definition. Third one, demo biodata method. After 5 elements, 3 element, 4th element, 5th element, then blueprint class is closed. In this manner, you have to write.